Good day, everyone. So, today we are having an assessment. In that assessment, we have three exercises. The first exercise is max quiz, second one, Alexa tell me a joke, third one, student manager. So, first we'll just go through the math quiz. We have created all these exercises using tkinter in Python. So, first we have imported all the necessary libraries which we need to run the code. After that, we just created the window. We just gave a title, gave a window size and all. After that, here we are using a quiz scheme. So for that, I just set all the values as default 0. Then these are all the functions which we made. We need these functions to run the code, and these functions are only displayed when we click a button. So our first frame, in that first frame we have a button to get started. Over there we have this begin quiz function which we made. After that we have the frame 2. Here we have 3 other buttons. These buttons are to show us like we have 3 levels in the game, that is easy, moderate and advanced. So each button has the lambda function where we have given the frames to be displayed. Next frame, where the questions are displayed according to the level which you have selected. So here we actually need 10 questions in all the levels, and we have a second chance when we get the answer wrong. In this, if you get the answer correct in this first attempt, then you will be getting 10 points. If you get it wrong, you will get another chance to answer it. In the second chance, you will only get 5 points. Here we have used the function to give the grades according to the score which we got. Here is the function to get random number according to the level. So in the first level we have range from 1 to 9, so any number from 1 to 9 can come. In the moderate one we have 10 to 99, which is like all the 2-digit numbers. Next is 4-digit. After that, this function is used to get addition or subtraction, that is the plus sign or the minus sign. That's also it gives us randomly whether it's like plus or minus. After that, we gave the fourth and the last frame which shows us the result. So let's see the output for this. So the next exercise is Alexa tell me a joke. So here I first made a frame. This is just a starting frame where I have linked a button to go to the next frame. Over here the next frame is to have a button that has the text that is Alexa tell me a joke. Over here again I connected it to the next frame, that is a question frame. Over here this joke question is defined in this manner. So we already have a text file. We had already connected that, we have already linked that file in this Python file in this code, that is using random joke empty list. Over there we inserted this native path of the text file. Using the random function, we can get any joke from the text file. We have used the split one over here, the split function over here, so that the question and the answer or the punchline of the joke is separated. So in the next frame, the jokes will be displayed randomly. Over here we just have to click on the space bar. That function is given over here using the unbin function. I have given the space so that when the user clicks on the space, the joke answer or the punchline will be displayed. After that, again the user gets two different options, that is for the next joke or the exit. Next joke, it retrieves the user a new joke. So now let's see the output of this code. Our exercise 3 or the last exercise is student manager. So let's see the Python file. Over here also we have a text file. So first of all, we imported all the libraries which we need to run the code. Again we fixed the window, then the first def which is used to jump to the next frame. When we use this function, that is, usually what we do is just give the command name and this bracket will be empty and the frame number which we have to go to the next one will be mentioned over here. Instead, as I have a lot of frames this time, I have used this one as the main keyword, that is display frame as the main variable, and inside that I gave frame. So here whenever I need to call a frame, what I do is just give the key name or the variable name, and inside the bracket I give the frame number or the frame variable name. Now coming to the first frame, yes, it's a big code. In the first frame, I just gave a rough view of the student manager. Again, a simple button is given to jump to the next frame, that is frame 2. In the frame 2, we have 4 different options, that is to view all student record, view individual student record. In the individual student record, we can give the student name to get the records. Then we have student with highest marks, then the student with the lowest marks. After that we have another button, that is more options. In the more options, we again have 4 different options, that is in frame 5, that is sort student record, add a student record, delete a student record, or update a student record. Now we have a lot of def. First def, which is grade calc. Over here we have used it to calculate the grade according to the marks. The next one is load student file. Again we are linking the text file to the code. So the text file is read with commas. It is separated using commas. Now here we are allowing the user to add records to the text file. So for that, first we created all the necessary labels or text and the entry fields and the button, and we itself calculated the percentage, and from the percentage we took the grade, so that the user does not have to sit and calculate the grade or the percentage. It's done by the code which we give. Now after that, it allows the record to be saved in our text file. Same thing with deleting the student record. The user can search for the student using the name or the ID, and they can delete the record. Now let's see the output of the code.